Hey there everyone, welcome back to Measuremix. Today I'm going to be making 2 easy Dollar Tree DIYs that could come in handy this summer on your next backyard cookout. Before I get started on those though, I do want to say a big thank you to King So for sending me this 6 light chandelier. It is an oil rubbed bronze orb light. It is so pretty and it's large and it makes a big statement. I love the look of it because it's like a rustic farmhouse look, and it doesn't just have that matte oil rubbed finish on it. It has an oil rubbed finish with like a barnwood look to it. So those two things mixed together really gives you that farmhouse look, and that's what I love. So I really love this light fixture. It is so pretty. It was super easy to put together. Took me maybe about 10 to 15 minutes to put the light together. And then my hubby helped to adjust the chain length because it is adjustable, and then also adjust the cord so that way we could hang it the right height from our ceiling right over our kitchen table. And I just think it looks so beautiful. If you guys are looking for a rustic farmhouse light, I think that this would be perfect in a kitchen, a dining room, even in an entryway. So if you want more information about this light, check out the link down below in the description box. All right, with all that being said, let's get started on the DIYs. All right, so for both DIYs, I'm going to be using one of these paper towel holders from Dollar Tree. And then for this DIY, I'm going to be using 3 of these metal buckets from Dollar Tree. Now, you could use any of the metal buckets they have at Dollar Tree. And then I'm going to be using 3 of these magnetic clips from Dollar Tree, but I'm going to remove the magnetic part. They're really pretty easy to remove. You just kind of bend and pull until the magnetic part comes off. And I removed the magnetic part for all 3 clips. Next, all I'm going to do is take the 3 metal buckets and I'm going to place them around the paper towel holder on top of the base of the paper towel holder. And then you could use hot glue, or probably E6000 would be better if you wanted this to stay like this. But I am just going to use those metal clips, and I'm going to clip one to each section at the metal buckets that meet, so that way they stay together. And like I said, you could use glue to hold the metal buckets together. Just put a little dab on the inside in between the buckets, and that would hold them well. But this works out because I'm going to be using the metal buckets probably for something different later on, so this will work out for now. Now I'm just going to fill the buckets up with some supplies that you would use at a cookout. I just picked these things up from Dollar Tree. I love the little hot dog holders they have out for the 4th of July. And then I picked up some red and white napkins, and then just some blue cups and some white plastic silverware to put in the other bucket. You could put whatever you wanted in these, but I think this makes a great caddy for a backyard cookout. For this last DIY, I'm going to be using 4 mason jars. Now I'm just using these ball mason jars because I had them lying around my house and I needed to use them. But Dollar Tree does sell mason jars without any writing on the glass part, so you could use those. And then all I'm going to do is take a screwdriver and a hammer, and I'm just going to put a hole through the top of the lid on each one. And then I realized that the hole wasn't big enough for what I wanted to do, so I just took the screwdriver and I just bent it back and forth inside the hole until I made the hole a little bit bigger in all 4 of the mason jars. Now I'm going to take 2 of these soap dispensers from Dollar Tree and use both the pumps out of them, And then I'm gonna use the pump out of this hand sanitizer bottle because I'm gonna use the hand sanitizer. And then the other pump I just got from a soap dispenser bottle from Dollar Tree that I had lying around. And I just put them inside each of the mason jars through the lid. And then I took some E6000 and just glued those pumps down to the lid to make sure that they stayed in place. Now that the pumps were all glued down to the lids, I needed to fill my mason jars up. So for the first mason jar, I'm just gonna unscrew the lid and the pump, and I'm gonna use that hand sanitizer and just fill this jar up. And then the second jar, I am going to fill up with some sunscreen from Dollar Tree, and I just picked up 2 bottles of that to put in the mason jar. And then the third mason jar, I am going to put some aloe vera gel. I also picked that up from Dollar Tree as well. And then the fourth mason jar, I'm gonna make some bug or mosquito repellent. And I'm just gonna use this unscented lotion from Dollar Tree, and then I'm gonna add about 20 drops each of lemongrass and clove essential oil to the lotion. And both of these oils are supposed to be great for bug and mosquito repellent. I just mixed it up, and it's a great natural deterrent. Next, I'm just gonna take some of these chalkboard stakes from Dollar Tree and remove the stakes. And I'm gonna use these as the labels for my mason jars. So I just applied some E6000 and hot glue and applied the chalkboard labels to the top of the mason jars right under the lid. And that way I can write whatever I want on these mason jars. Now I'm going to take the mason jars and I'm going to place 2 on each side of the paper towel holder, and then I'm taking some E6000 and I'm gluing it down to the bottom of the paper towel holder, and then also applying some E6000 in between the mason jars where they touch at to hold them together. This didn't work out as well as I had hoped. They wouldn't stay together, of course, while it was drying or anything, and the hot glue just wasn't working with it. So I decided to take a couple rubber bands and place that around the mason jars to hold it there while the E6000 dried. And then I decided I'm just gonna leave the rubber bands in place, so that way it holds the mason jars and it gives it a little more extra insurance in case the glue just didn't stick that well, because the rubber bands actually held this together really nicely. So I did need to cover up the rubber bands though, so I took some burlap ribbon from Dollar Tree and I just cut it to the size that I needed it, and then I hot glued it around the rubber band and hot glued it to the mason jars, so that way the rubber band was all covered up and you couldn't see that at all. So I love how this turned out. It works perfect for a sunblock and sanitation station and bug repellent station for the summertime. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed these DIYs and found them helpful. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys have a lot of summer cookouts with family and friends. I know we do, so these DIYs will definitely come in handy for us. If you're new, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any new videos. And I will see you guys next week for a new video, because I'm taking the rest of the week off for the 4th of July. So I hope you guys have a happy and safe 4th of July, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.